Congress is set to take a month-long break in less than 2 weeks. Democrats are trying to squeeze in votes on a number of important bills before then, but they're facing setbacks, including COVID outbreaks among lawmakers. Anthony Adragna is with me now. He's the author of Politico's Congress Minutes. So, Anthony, let's just start with the to-do list. What does it look like between now and when they leave?
As before any congressional recess, it's long, and certainly Democrats have set themselves an ambitious schedule, particularly in the Senate, where they're trying to get a lot of these things done. What they're looking to do as soon as tomorrow is to pass this legislation would reinvest heavily tens of billions of dollars in the domestic semiconductor manufacturing industry, as well as invest in scientific research. That's kind of the first thing up for them. They're also hoping to formally admit Finland and Sweden into NATO. Obviously important for that alliance amid the ongoing war from Russia in Ukraine. They may look at this this legislation codifying same-sex marriage that cleared the House with a strong bipartisan vote last week. And lastly, the one that is perhaps most up in the air, Democrats are hoping to pass a prescription drug pricing reform piece of legislation that would also shore up subsidies in the Affordable Care Act. They'll need all of their members to do that. And it's unclear, as you mentioned, between COVID absences and some health issues, whether or not they'll have the votes to do that before they leave.
All right, Anthony, let me try and pick off some of those and go into a little bit more detail. Let's talk about the reconciliation bill. It requires 50 votes. That'll be all Democrats. It is essentially what became of Build Back Better. What are they trying to do with that bill? And it has to go through a process. And what are Republicans doing as it goes through that process to maybe whittle it down even further from what Democrats want?
Well, right. Republicans are looking to do everything possible to block the aspects of this. Democrats see this as a real priority. Prescription drug pricing reform typically polls among one of the top issues. They see this as something that they really want to deliver to their voters. They know also that Senator Joe Manchin, who's obviously been the centrist holdout on other areas like climate change, is on board with this. And so they're hoping to pass it, but Republicans aren't going to make it easy. And so what's going on right now is a wonky process where the Senate rules referee looks at all those components and decides whether or not they can pass the chamber's arcane rules, if you will. That process is ongoing. We're expecting decisions from the rules ref, known as the parliamentarian, as soon as this week. Democrats, if they have the votes, would love to pass this legislation before leaving for that August recess. Unclear whether or not they would stay in to make that happen or just what their attendance situation is going to look like. But that remains sort of something that Democrats would really like to be able to run and campaign on throughout the month of August.
Another bill Democrats would like to see pass is on same-sex marriage. Is that going to happen?
I think that's still very much TBD. I had a chance and a group of reporters to chat with Senator Tammy Baldwin, who's been kind of taking the lead on the Democratic side, trying to rally up the votes. Obviously, in the Senate, you need 60 votes to get legislation done to survive the filibuster. They're trying to get Republican votes. They're hoping to get to those 10 votes or more. It's not happened yet. This has been a little surprising because over in the House, they got 47 House Republicans to vote for the legislation, which was seen as, something I certainly couldn't have imagined a decade ago. So they're still trying to rally that support. I think they're still optimistic that they're going to get there. Whether or not that happens before the August break or when they come back, I think still TBD.
All right, Anthony Adragna, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.